Evening VC. Should be a quick video this week. Got just a few used things here that have come in, and then a few new items we picked up today. I think one other one came in the mail, something like that. The first record is one. This is one that Sherv showed in maybe his last video. Every time Sherv does a video, I have to have another screen open on Discogs to make sure I'm pulling this stuff up, because he's gonna show something incredible. And he was playing this, holy Lord, Songs and Dances of Syria. And I found a copy in San Diego, and it was still in the original shrink. It did have some water damage on the bottom. It's not really visible on the cover, but the record is fine. The end of side A, the last two cuts, the dude goes off on the oud, just intense. Tafek Bayad. Yeah, this is incredible record. So thank you, Sherv, for sharing that with us. I jammed that twice already. I'm just really, I've already dug records I have with the people playing the oud, but this guy totally took it to another level. I mean, it's really intense. Really nice cover too. Picture of old Damascus on the cover, and I didn't have any Syrian music, so this was a nice one. What's the label? Hi-Fi Standard label, I guess, and I'm not sure the year. I can't remember, but that's a cool record. Sticking with the VC theme, I got a couple records from Dom. He did a sale on Instagram. I think he tried it out for the first time, kind of like how Alex sells on there. And so I picked up a couple things to support Dom. This I was very pleased to get at a very good price. Sam Rivers Streams, recorded in performance at the Montreux Jazz Festival on ABC Impulse, a quadraphonic original press, from what I can tell. The key with any record that says Montreux Jazz Festival is pick it up, because when it is the pinnacle jazz festival in the world every year, and when a jazz musician gets invited to this thing, they bring their A game. I've never been disappointed in any Montreux Jazz Festival record that I have, spanning over any of the years. This is no exception. Absolutely phenomenal free jazz. Sam, multi-instrumentalist, and this is all one cut. The whole record is just one go. They had to actually split up the flute section to get it all on one record, but that, you have to flip the record. It is what it is. But yeah, he plays tenor, then flute, then piano, then soprano at the end, and the sound quality on this is absolutely incredible. Norman Connor's on drums, Cecil McBee bass. It's just a trio. Some intense playing from Sam, especially at the beginning on the tenor. Just fantastic free jazz. I may or may not do a feature video on Sam Rivers soon, something I'm thinking about, because playing this got me pulling more of his records out of the shelves. They're kind of scattered about over here, and I hadn't played Sam in a while, and I had forgotten how good he was, and just as important of an artist as any of the others back late 60s, early 70s. Let's see. The other record from Dom that I picked up was one I was unfamiliar with, and I sampled a song on this, the third cut, Liberty City, and it was dope. So I grabbed this. It is Mark Stewart and Mafia, Learning to Cope with Cowardice. It's a crazy electronic dub record from the UK on You Sound Records. I forget the year. I just looked it up too. Can't tell you the year. Maybe I can't remember the year. This is a cool record. It was actually pressed in France, but released in the UK. That's the label. Kind of out there stuff as far as dub's concerned, but it is on the YouTube, so you can check it out. Mark Stewart and Mafia. Dig it, especially the female vocals on some of this, like on that song Liberty City, the third cut. Really cool. Let's see, so that was, I think, the used items. Got a pre-order that came in. I forget how far back I pre-ordered this, a while back. Got the new Mars Volta self-titled, but I got the Kinetic edition. I think the only difference is this cover. It's like a gold foil cover. It is just a black vinyl, which is great. This is a phenomenal sounding record, pressed very well. A complete change of course for Mars Volta. So if you're not open to a band evolving, then don't waste your time. I think it's a fucking great record. I mean, to me, this record is kind of carrying on what Omar was doing with his group, Omar Rodriguez Lopez group, like on Solar Gambling, except having Cedric back on vocal, you know. So getting the band back together a little bit. It's not prog. It's not any of that heavy craziness that you're gonna get from. I mean, if you want to hear the Mars Volta do that, well, go to your shelf and, you know, pull this record out and listen to it. I mean, it's not hard to do. Or order this. You know what I mean? Like if you want to hear that stuff. This is different. It's a lot of influence from Puerto Rico on this. As a matter of fact, I think one of the guys is from there originally. So a lot of great reviews, a lot of bad reviews. So make up your mind for yourself with this one. I think it's freaking great, especially the first cut that they did the first video for. But yeah, Mars Volta, and I did get the Kinetic edition also on CD. We got both. So I got it for the car and for the house. Last night I went to this bar across the street. It's like a Tex-Mex place, and I was shooting the shit with some guy, and he had some buddies meet him there, and they ended up talking about records. So here we go. As soon as I started talking about records, the one guy, he was just kind of listening to the conversation. He said, "Hold on, I'll be right back." He went to his car, and he comes back. He goes, "Here, have one of my records." So the guy brought me this 7-inch, and the name of his group is Mad Brother Ward, and the 7-inch is Ugly Life. This is on Ruined Records from this year, and this is the dude. So he was sitting at the bar next to me, and it's a 2-song single, and both songs are on the A side, and the B side is etched. But yeah, Mad Brother Ward's on vocals, and then he's got guitar, bass, and drums. It's a good punk record, and really done very nicely. This package, it comes with a sticker, and then a really cool label, custom label, and an etching. I don't know if you can see that, but it's freaking dope. And he just came in, gave me one, gave the bartender one, and he's like, "Yeah, I would never put this music out, but a friend of his started this label, just came into some money, and was like, 'Dude, I like your stuff. why don't you record it and we'll put it out? So that's what he did. So Ruined Records. You know, anybody that's into punk would dig this. Two good cuts. I think it's available on Discogs. Ugly Life and I Just Want to Die. So now, I mean, I just show up at bars and people give me records. Freaking cool. Let's see, and then today I hit Lunchbox. Sam the Vinyl Douche made a video for the first time in a long time. And right off the top, he showed and played some of this record. And I've seen this band here at the Fillmore, and they're from Austin. They're a killer rock band. And they sound like some other bands, but then again, they do kind of have their own thing. I think they sound like Black Rebel a little bit to me in places in their style, but they do have, I don't know, and they've changed it up just a little bit with this record. It's the Black Angels, Wilderness of Mirrors, and this is like a really freaking cool packaging. It's got this fake Obi, which is a pain in the ass to get in and out, so I won't take it in and out right now, but check out Sam the Vinyl Douche's new video. He gives you the whole rundown on this one. But it's a double LP, one's blue and one's red. The limited version. And then last but not least, a record that, God, at Media Play I probably put my hands on many years ago on CD, and it was back when CDs were expensive and I had left it. I was like, oh, I'll find that used someday, used CD or something, and I've never run across it. Even as popular as this record is. And so it got a recent reissue on vinyl, double LP. So it's Tortoise TNT. And I really dig this record. I've listened to it online a million times. Thrill Jockey Records out of Chicago. Y'all know Tortoise. And this is probably their biggest release from 1998. TNT. Really fucking good, man. Dan Bitney, John Herndon, Douglas McCombs, John McIntyre, David Pio, and the one and only Jeff Parker, who I think is on the Micaiah McCraven that came out today as well, which I was going to pick up and I didn't. I forgot. I'm slipping. That's this week's video. Hope you're well. Again, I might do a Sam Rivers thing. We'll see. Peace.